Hey, folks, we're back. I
What's
can't,
up, everybody?
I can't believe this is our 40th episode.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
We did this for 40 episodes. Damn.
Yeah, and it's almost about to be a year.
And we, I think we have a surprise for you at episode 50. It might be a surprise for Kenton and you guys, but for me, thank you. Yeah, my haircut. Yeah, I needed to get a haircut. It was getting too long. So yeah.
You should save the top and join me.
You are talking us on it. No, I, I was gonna do that, but I don't think I can go to Korea right now because of the whole immigration thing. I don't want to get stuck over there. I need to come back to the United States. But I'm trying to get a special guest on for the 50th episode of Sports Talk. So yeah, that's the surprise. Well, guys, today we only have I only have one topic to talk about, and then the rest of the show is all Kenton.
I don't
I,
really have that much either to talk about too much.
I'm
But
just I'm just gonna give him the time to vent his frustration on
so today's pod will be more
more of a
relaxing.
Kenton thing.
Yeah,
Kenton, Kenton has a beef, a big beef with the media. But yeah, let's let's get straight into it. My topic is trade rumors for the Green Bay Packers, and there's still rumors out there for a trade. Maybe with the Pittsburgh Steelers and a certain pass rusher in TJ Watt. Could that be a thing? Because TJ Watt not gonna show up at minicamp for the Steelers until he gets his big contract where the Packers have a lot of cap room and we can pay TJ Watt. But the
I
question
would
is,
like him.
yeah, but the question is, what is it gonna take to get TJ Watt out of Pittsburgh? Me personally, Aaron Rodgers is there. They need another wide receiver, and TJ Watt is not happy with the contract situation, and he wants the money. So I'm thinking maybe Romeo Dobbs and a third
Can you hear
round
me? Hold up, take over. I bet back.
Romeo Dobbs and a third round pick. That might be good. What do you guys think? Romeo Dobbs and a third round pick. And we all know that if you don't show up to minicamp, it's gonna affect the whole vibe of your team. And it looks like the Steelers are making moves in trade like last week they already made a trade for Jalen Ramsey for Mika Fitzpatrick. I thought that was a horrible trade because why would you want to get Jalen Ramsey and trade away a younger guy in Mika Fitzpatrick? So yeah. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I do like that trade offer. But right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver core not looking so good. After DK Metcalf, they are they fall in talent. They have no talent at the wide receiver spot. All they had is DK Metcalf. I believe they have Robert Woods there too, but I mean, he's kind of old, so I don't consider him. And it looks like Aaron Rodgers it's going to be last year. And do you really want old wide receivers to be there with Aaron Rodgers, or do you want somebody that played with Aaron Rodgers? uh, Tree? I don't think Tree can run a boat route. Maybe he can run a hook route, but a post route, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'm back. I had to help my
I don't
grandma
know
out.
about the post route for Tree. He's kind of big. But yeah, get it. What do you think about my trade offer to the Steelers for TJ Watt?
What was it? I was gone.
A third round pick and Romeo Dobbs, and a later sixth or a fifth round.
No, I like Romeo Dobbs too much.
Yeah, but his cut. We got to pay him next year with Christian Watson, and we're gonna sign one. We're gonna sign one of them to a big deal for sure.
I'd give it to.
But they're gonna give it to Christian Watson because he was the earlier pick. He was a second round pick.
I kind of disagree. He's hurt. He hasn't played a lot, and Romeo Dobbs is like the most clutch wide receiver out of our core.
But right now we have too many receivers on our roster.
I just don't think any of them have really played to max money. I understand they're gonna want that, but if they want that and another team gives it to them and pays them overpriced, then it is what it is. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
But you really wouldn't take TJ Watt for third and a Romeo Dobbs. I would do that all. I would do that all day long.
The only thing, as much as I do love TJ Watt and like the fact as a Wisconsin fan, he's also injured prone as well. So like that's it though. That's the only real hesitation there.
And the one need that the Packers had is at pass rusher. We're
Hey,
lacking.
it's just the same concern I guess that if y'all were concerned about Jair, I think I'd be concerned about TJ. So
And the concussion thing with
So again, I would like him, but if I'm staying on the Packers' logic of how they like healthy players and don't want to take a chance on older, injured-prone players, I don't think they would.
well, TJ Watt did really reliable his whole career. It was just last year he got injured.
I don't think he has bad injuries, but he does miss a lot of games though.
But the talent is there at that position. We do need pass rush. Or there's another pass
He's a
rusher.
Chiefs fan.
Oh, he has to go. All right, Chief, you have a great day, man. But yeah, man. Or there's another pass rusher out there with the.
If I'm being honest, I probably would rather trade Wicks than um, Dobbs.
Yeah, but he never played with Aaron Rodgers. So, so the Steelers want to get a receiver that played with Aaron Rodgers. And that's only two guys in the Packers organization that played with Aaron Rodgers. And that would be Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs. Those are only two receivers. And we did get a phone call for Romeo Dobbs from the Steelers asking what it would take for us to trade Romeo Dobbs. But there is another pass rusher out there on the Cincinnati Bengals that is not that happy about his situation on his team either. And everybody else got paid except he on that team.
I'd be mad too, though. So.
Yeah, I would get that. If you see both of the wide receivers get paid all that money, and you were the sack leader in the NFL last year, wouldn't you pay that guy first instead of paying wide receivers first?
I think so.
And also with that, I think it might take a second and a fifth to get Trey Hickerson.
Yeah, I would do that one more just because you're not really getting any rid of players like. Okay, here's the reason why. As much as I would like TJ Watt, we are having, and I know we have Golding, but he's a rookie and you can't really put so much on him. I think he'll be number one eventually, but not this season. Hopefully he proves me wrong, but I just think trading Dobbs would just hurt Love in the short and long term than just now. I'd rather get Dak, the Bengals guy, because you don't have to get rid of someone that Jordan Love relies on for third downs. So
Yeah, but then what are the Packers going to do with all the receivers? We can only keep 6 or 7
no,
on the roster.
no, you can keep 7.
But we have all right, let me run down the receivers that we have. We got Romeo Dobbs, Jalen Reed, Wicks, Golden. That's 5 there already. No, 4.
4.
And then we drafted another one in the 3rd round in Savion.
That's 5. And you're forgetting Watson. That's 6.
No, well, he's not going to be starting at the beginning of the season.
So then you have Bo Melton and Heath, which that's 7. So technically every wide receiver we have right now would make the roster. And then when Christian Watson comes back, I guess Heath will get moved to the practice squad.
But it looks like Christian Watson is going to start on the pub list.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when he comes back, you just put Heath on the practice squad instead, and then activate Watson, or put Heath and Bo Melton. But that's why I think they are putting Melton at cornerback sometimes, because they're realizing that. So
I think that I think the Packers found the loophole there. If he can put Bo Melton as a quarterback on the depth chart, You can
Yeah.
use it as a receiver and as a corner.
So yeah,
But
so you can switch.
man, it is too it's it's too good if you can get TJ Watt on that team. So let's look at that team in our division. The Vikings, they have a great pass rush, but their secondary is crap. Bears, they signed some free agents on pass rushers. They're going to be a little bit better at the pass rush, and their secondary is not that horrible. Lions, Chad Hutchinson is coming back off injury. He's a phenomenal pass rusher. Phenomenal. But they're trying to find the other guy on the other end of Hutchinson to pair him up with. And they're having kind of a big issue with another guy that wants to get paid. And they did went out in free agent and got DJ Reader, the cornerback. So their secondary is going to be a lot better this year. But I do understand Kenton's point. But he is a little bit old. Do you want to get rid of that young asset that we have?
That's the only thing is I would give them like a second and a third and a fifth, or like a second and 2/3 for him. But I would try not to ruin the feng shui, because out of all the if I'm being honest, it doesn't it seems like the closest person he is to out of all the wide receivers is Romeo Dobbs. I just don't want to. I just the Packers never ruined Aaron Rodgers and his wide receivers chemistry until their time was actually done because of age. I don't want to ruin that one. Jordan Love is just now about to re-get in his groove after a year fighting with injuries. Same thing, Romeo Dobbs. Like, I think this is, I don't know, as much as I'm disappointed with how this offseason went, I think the stars are aligning for the team. And I just think there's a good balance of trying to do too much and then not doing enough. And you just don't want to ruin that sometimes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because like if I didn't sometimes like this is I know video games aren't like a perfect demonstration, but like when I played like 2K or something and I would just stack a team with like great players, it wasn't fun. Not only like with but like
but yeah, that's a video game, man.
I know I was gonna use a real life one, but then that also was in there. But I'm saying like the whole point I'm saying in the video game thing is like when there's too much of too many like good things, not is it not easy, but like that player that was good would have to sacrifice a lot, is what I'm saying. And if the Packers keep stacking, like you're saying, like if we kept getting wide receivers, then I would see what your thing is. But like, what happened with the hype with our defensive line? Like I think people are like backtracking a little bit because of the trade rumors, and I think maybe their confidence isn't so high. Again, I think we would benefit from it, but I also think it could come with a risk. So
Yeah, but the Packers right now, their pass rush is ranked in the top 25.
yeah, but then people keep praising it at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know. If my 2 cents is I think our defense is kind of bad, but I guess I've been wrong compared to what I've been with other fans.
You
So.
did it. Hey, Stroud, how you doing?
City, what's up?
And I do understand where you're coming from, too. I see your
Yeah.
point,
So I would get him, but I would only get him for picks, not players. I would throw the house of picks for TJ Watt, just not to ruin the offense's feng shui.
But the issue with that is if we do trade for a elite pass rusher, they're gonna be wanting a new contract. And if we give them a new contract, we will be paying them about 40 million a year. And I'm saying, can we afford to pay the new pass rusher and sign Romeo Dobbs next year to a new contract?
Well, then
Or should we
sometimes
just
that just has to be a 1 year rental if you want to win a Super Bowl, Jay. Like that's just
yeah,
how I
but that's
think. That
never
just
gonna
thinks how it has
happen.
to go. So
Now with these pass rushers, they want to.
no, I'm saying with Romeo Dobbs. I'm saying then fine. It's the 1 year we have him. Try and get a Super Bowl. If not, move on. Like
But
it's.
would you rather get rid of it now and get something
I'm.
back for the player, or just let him walk it, not get anything for that player?
I don't know.
I'd rather get something for the player.
I don't know. I just think where again TJ Watt is at his timeline doesn't align with the Packers. And he wants to win now, and I know the Packers are in a situation, but we're the youngest team in the NFL, and I think I would like to keep it that way. Like our spunk. Again, I still would take him, but I
And
just I just don't think it's worth giving a great asset that's young to an aging team where we for sure know the quarterback that wants the guy is going to retire after this year. I just think that's kind of dumb. Like
well,
we could get TJ Watt next year. Like if especially if he's having problems now and then he just sticks it out. Like I think they're gonna fix it because he likes Pittsburgh and he likes the fan base too much.
well,
Like I think I
he did play in Wisconsin.
yeah I know that Jay, but I'm saying like JJ Watt played in Wisconsin and he chose the Arizona Cardinals instead of the one in the Packers and we offered him more money. Like
Yeah,
they're,
but
as much as they love what their home state, they're loyal. They're not just gonna.
but that was a different situation. He,
Well,
JJ
yeah,
Watt.
no, but I was just saying because they're brothers, and I'm gonna say they're probably gonna be similar in that way.
Well, JJ Watt was a free agent. TJ Watt isn't. He's still under contract
Yeah,
with.
I know, Jay, but I'm saying without that them circumstances of them being loyal and choosing what fits them better than just going home is what I'm saying he would probably choose.
And he has a better chance of winning with the Packers.
Oh no, I 100% think he does, but I
Yeah,
just
with
don't.
any other team.
I don't know what I've learned from sports and athletes is they're not always going to choose the team that's going to get them a championship all the time, man. Like you said, they want money. The Packers don't. They do have it, but the Packers have never really been known to spend it like that. Besides the recent years, but who knows?
Oh
It's a lot.
man.
It's a lot of if ands and buts for a situation that I don't think the Packers are really in are that desperate for. That's why it's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, we're gonna 100% go for it.
But I don't know if you're. I think you're young to remember this. But what happened last time when the Packers signed a high free agent pass rusher?
Was it Darius Smith and Preston Smith?
No, going back with Brett Favre.
Well, then you have to say that before you should say Packers because those were the
And the guy right behind me is Jersey, Reggie White.
yeah.
He
He was not the last
he
big free agent we got. So,
he brought a Super Bowl to the team. And TJ Watt might be the guy to take that defense to a next level. And that could help Rashawn Gary a lot.
or it could take away.
Well, we have nobody else but Seth Richard there.
They
We
really
don't
like
have
him.
Kenny Clark, but he's getting up there in age. So I think that's why the Packers moved Lucas Van at the end spot to the D tackle spot. We've been trying to find another pass rush for like 3 seasons now. Drafting and drafting. But
And
yeah.
Wisconsin teams really do pull the triggers on certain things too fast. Or they don't pull them fast enough. It's never in between. It's always
Yeah, I
near.
have a question for you. What do you think about the Jalen Ramsey trade that Pittsburgh Steelers did?
I didn't hear about it.
Oh, you did it. Because I don't know what the Steelers are doing, but they traded for the tight end Johnny Smith and Ramsey, and they gave the Dolphins the young free safety Minka Fitzpatrick, and they sent a fourth and a fifth rounder to get Jalen Ramsey and Johnny Smith. I mean, yeah, you're making your corner spot a little bit better, but you're making your free safety spot worse by getting rid of your young free safety that was awesome.
And their picks for the future.
Yeah. Well,
Again, see, but the Steelers, as much as, don't get me wrong, Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback and is an upgrade compared to what they have. But knowing that he's a 1 year rental, and this does mean you go all in or nothing from that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to do.
yeah.
I just think it's too late. I just think it's a little too,
But on your point about that is, why would you sign up old QB that's only going to play 1 year, and you guys are going to suck anyway? Why not start a rookie and see what happens,
I don't know.
and try to get a higher pick in the first round? But next year, teams are going to go after one QB in the draft, and that's the Archie Man, and it's a man that's coming out.
Also, real quick, sorry. Is another thing I don't want to get an edge right now is because isn't it next year? Isn't the draft for the linebackers and edges supposed to be like stacked next draft?
No, the pass rushers were stacked this year's draft. Next year's pass rushers are not that great.
So is next year's the wide receiver one then?
Yeah, the wide receiver and the safeties.
Okay, because that one came. Okay, that one came through faster because that one was 2 years ahead from what Paul, not the he's the Tom Grossi was on his show. He's the bald guy. Paul, what's the last name?
Bald guy.
He's on. He used to have like a main line on ESPN.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember, but he talked. That's like the only draft. He's like the only thing about the draft that I watched after the draft. So. But
yeah, that's my topic. So I would love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments. Tell me, do you think you agree with what Kevin's saying, or do you agree with what I'm saying about this?
And don't get me wrong, TJ Watt would definitely
Oh yeah,
commit.
that would be
I
awesome.
think here, but again, is everyone on the offense, especially for our receiver, even though we have a lot and they're all potential, none of them have really shown out, really. And that point, like, kind of makes me like, ooh, then you trade him because you just don't know. But it's like, because he's just so, they're so young, man. Like,
Uh,
and the
uh, uh,
fact that they're already competing at a high level, that's just an opportunity that I don't think many franchises will get. And I would rather enjoy this instead of panic about we have too much because you don't
or
really get this a lot. So
what about this scenario? Hear me out. The trade deadline is not ending until week 7 of the NFL schedule, and for the beginning of the season, if Matthew Golden is the day one starter and he's balling out, and Wicks and Reed are balling out, and Dobbs is also balling out, would you do the trade that when you have all these guys playing at a high level and you can't put them all on the field at once? Would you get rid of Dobbs then if the other guys are like falling out?
no, because Dobbs' situation fits the third down guy the best. I don't trust Wicks's hands anymore. He can prove me wrong. That's what I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping for that. And I think Reed's position also is so like specific to moving a lot and getting deep routes. I think Dobbs is just their connection, man. Like, watch the highlights, dude. That's just I just he's Jordan loves safety net, and I would just be afraid to get rid of that. That's pretty much it.
But you gotta take this into consideration too. We do have two high elite tight ends also in Kraft and Musgrave, and they're gonna cut into the target on offense also. So
See, so this is why I was on the team of the Packers don't need a number one wide receiver, is because if the team doesn't know who to go on, the field is so wide open. Because I get like, oh, if there's a number one, then they might double, and then this side's open. But like, with how much Matt LaFleur's playmaking, he loves to have players moving on the line of scrimmage and confusing the defense. And then when they do go on their routes, he does so many crossing ones, and then it will make safeties like, who's he going for? That just leaves so much opportunity for Love. Like, I think that's the reason why the Packers are successful. I think you take away a couple of those players, he's going to have to be forced to go to one person all the time. And now that one wide receiver is going to have to step up. And that's the point where I'm saying these guys have not really proved themselves to carry besides Romeo Dobbs. He's the only one, Reed a little, but Romeo Dobbs has been the only one to carry games consistently with multiple clutch catches or important. Yeah.
I would beg to differ on that. I would take Christian Watson if he's healthy.
I didn't say better. I just said the more clutch ones, and that has been Reed. In the playoffs against the Cowboys, the San Francisco game, he was pretty well. Like
Ooh, yeah, but we can't base it on the Cowboys get the the Cowboys get horrible because I
I'm
just
gonna
want.
base it off that because we were the youngest team in NFL history to win a playoff game, and he caught two deep passes in the middle of the field before we blew them out. So like,
Yeah, they left him wide open.
no one else was open. I'm saying he just he may not be the most flashiest, but he's consistent and reliable. And I
I
just
mean, I do love Romeo Dobbs because he does remind me of Donald Driver. He really does. He does remind me of Donald Driver.
I just think that it's dangerous to trade reliability. Again, I would be more willing to trade Wicks than Dobbs. So
But see, nobody wants Wicks in a trade. Teams are calling for Dobbs or Watson because they know that we're not going to be able to afford.
but you don't know that exactly just because of one player being injured right now and the other one having concussion and then not having like crazy stats of 1,000 yards, double touchdowns a season. Like they're not. Sorry, again they'll want it, but their play has not proven at all that they're elite money worth wide receivers. That's just the honest truth. And the Packers are going to say that to them, and they're going to hold it that way because they didn't give damn Jair the money that he thought he deserved. And he's, I'm sorry, a way more talented player than those two.
But yeah,
That's just the truth.
but why didn't the new team give Jair what he's worth?
Because
The
he's
new
older.
team,
Because he's older. I'm just talking specifically a talent standpoint, Jay. Like,
yeah, I totally understand. But then what if Romeo does well? I'm the next one in line to get a new contract in the NFL, and every single year, wide receivers get more money than other wide receivers. And,
it just depends. Again, I think the Bengal receivers are better than ours. That's the truth. I think. Oh, am I forgetting his name? I think the Jets' young wide receiver is better than ours. Like those guys are gonna get big checks. Ours
Gary
are not.
Wilson,
Like I'm sorry if they don't. I okay. Here's a scenario I can see it. It was where the Packers are like, no, we're not gonna pay that money. Then they're gonna leave and they're only gonna. It's only because it's millions, but like they're gonna get $2 to $3 more million than they would here, and it's like, well, now you're on a team that's not gonna win. Like pick. It's picking your poison type of thing as a player, especially in the NFL, because a lot of players who end up wanting a lot of money are on teams that will never win anything, and
and
that
fine with that because they want to set themselves up for financial gain. These players know I don't know how long I'm going to play the game, and I got to make the most money in my whole career.
yeah, it makes way more sense in the NFL than it does the NBA to be that money greedy.
Oh, you think that in the NFL it's much better to be greedy than the NBA? We
One
can talk
again,
about that. We can talk about that.
The NFL is way more physical and could possibly have life threatening injuries.
Yeah,
Your career is possibly not as long,
yeah, you're right about that.
just in general. And there's not as many games too. So that's all my those are my top three things. With the NBA, you have so many games. If you take care of yourself and your talent goes that way, again, this is not excluding the greedy GMs and people who screw players over
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
blacklist and blackmail players and kick them out the league, even though a lot of players are still talented enough to still be on an NBA roster. The NBA does that a lot, by the way. They silently blacklist players from ever playing in the league and they just never sign them. It is the most stingiest shit ever from the NBA. Oh, what's up, Manuel? How you doing? Um,
Yeah, yeah, man, how you doing?
Hope you're having a good day.
I'm having a wonderful day. I just took my pain medication, so I'm happy.
Mm, nah, I as much as I do think hockey players are tough, I think any player who does multiple sports or will take in any sport, especially if they're passionate and generally want to learn, I think those guys are tough enough. Like, um,
Let's go back to the toughness part. I, my opinion, I think hockey players are more tougher than football and
yeah,
basketball.
I think. so in a certain way as well, but mm,
Because in hockey, they actually let you fist fight. You can actually get into a fist fight.
okay, I didn't want to bring this up. As yes, as much as you're allowed to fist fight in hockey and all that stuff. If you're talking about toughness, a lot of these guys come from a lot of dangerous and not the best neighborhoods or growing up a lot.
Oh,
These guys are also 250 pounds of muscle.
no, yeah,
I don't care who you are. It depends on who the damn person is. You just can't
yeah.
say all hockey players are going to beat all football players and vice versa. I'm like, people don't realize a lot of basketball players also do a lot of Brazilian jiu-jitsu and MMA stuff because it helps make their body limber because they're so damn tall. Them they might get beat though. The NBA players might get beat though. They would have a harder time.
Ouch. No, that's horrible. Jesus Christ. But yeah, but on that note, yeah, what do you guys think about the trade rumors for TJ Watt or Trey Henderson? Leave it in the comments and let's get to Kitten's favorite cat of the show.
If I'm being honest, I'm so tired of talking about this. So this
Then we
might
don't
be the
have,
last.
we don't have to talk about it if you don't want
So this might be the last time.
to. Oh, hey guys, he said this might be the last time that he talks about this. But I
So
think he's talking about it.
for those who don't know, the mainstream sports media is still on this stupid rhetoric to not only get Giannis still out of Milwaukee, but now they're shit talking my city and saying that there's absolutely nothing to do here after 9. Then there's not really much unless you like to go out. But
What? What do you mean after 9? There's nothing to
a
do.
lot of places just close, so
Are
it's
they
a little
really?
bit harder.
What time does the bars close?
No, the bars close at 2, but like liquor stores close at 9.
Really?
Certain outlet stores close at 9.
Oh wow.
There's still stuff that's open 24 hours. You just gotta kind of look a little more. It's
Wow.
not that much of a big deal as people make it. It's first world problems. Just a lot of whiny ass people, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that would be it. But like, we still have Brady Street, the historic Third Ward, Mitchell Street. Those are all bar scenes that are open almost all night. The reason why Wisconsin has the 9 o'clock rule for liquor is because we're Wisconsin. We're the drunkest state in America. So YouTube has a new rule for AI content, and AI videos ain't getting monetized at all. Oh yeah, no, we don't use AI stuff. It will not be.
Well, I do have some shorts that was made by AI. You know the baby stuff.
And I don't watch shorts,
So yeah, but yeah, I don't use AI. I don't use AI at all. And I'm not an AI person. So
but yeah. Anyways, so Giannis was on iShow Speed, Twitch streamer. If you guys know what
you
that
know
is.
that she was on with him.
Yesterday,
Right?
and iShow Speed brought up again. So this would be Giannis's 4th time talking about it publicly. Are you staying in Milwaukee? Or he goes, would you ever play for the Knicks? And then Giannis says, a lot of people try to get me there. And then I should speak something about the taxes, but he was like, and then Giannis was like, nah, like I wouldn't play there. I probably will be in Milwaukee. Probably.
But
I
but
love Milwaukee.
but I have a question though. Doesn't he have to say that?
No, because a lot of NBA players would be like, we'll see. I don't know. Or I'm exploring options, or I would like to see. Players do that all the time. They give hints that they don't want to be there. They'll say it behind the scenes and then it'll get leaked. Hey, this player does not want to be there. Something now I don't really trust them again the mainstream media, so that one take a grain with salt. But NBA players are the most upfront about what they want, And if Giannis wants to leave, he's not going to be there. He has the right to say that. It's ridiculous how much a player can say, I'm fine where I'm at. I don't want to leave. I love this city. I love the organization. They have to drag me out. I'm not going to ask for a trade because that's not how he is. He also was a free agent in less than 2 years, so I'll probably just take that route anyways. And the Bucks said that they're taking the house of whatever team that they would take if they were going to do a trade. This mainstream media for sports is just not looking at the damn scenario when it comes to the East of the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum tearing his Achilles, Halliburton's out for the season, so that means Jason Tatum's most likely also out for the rest of the season. Teams making trades, a lot of teams getting into the second apron. No one's talking about this stuff at all. And everyone's just saying, Giannis needs to leave Milwaukee. Where's he going to go that's a better option? There's so many teams right now that are solidified, that are young. They're not going to take a guy who's about to turn 32 years old.
Lakers.
They don't have the assets to trade to the Bucks. They just don't. Same thing with the Clippers. As much as you would want them, these guys just don't have assets to trade. It's all delusional hoopla.
What about Indianapolis?
They're about to be in this because of not Miles Turner, but they're literally, if they trade for Giannis, they don't have the assets for one, and if they do, they'd be in the second apron, so they couldn't get more players to help around him. Like, there's so much that would ruin a team that would just make Giannis be in the same situation, but just a different team.
Okay.
And now with the Bucks sort of fixing our cap room, besides now with Damian Lillard taking $22 million from the Bucks, we still have cap space to sign 2 more players, by the way.
Really? So,
yes, the Bucks only have 14 players right now on our roster. We have 2 more roster spots.
And what do you got? What position do you really need?
We need, I would say, maybe 1 more wing person and definitely a point guard.
Okay.
I don't know about starting, but just another guy who can take the scoring load off of Giannis. Like, again, I just don't understand, and it's so infuriating that it's literally an agenda to get him out of Milwaukee, and then they're slandering not only the city, but the people. Like, I'm now taking it personal. It's no longer, about Giannis. It's Milwaukee and fuck ESPN. I'm sorry. They're so disrespectful to this damn city, and they never come here. They never go out to the restaurants. They never go out to the tourism spots. They never go out to the nature shit. It's not all about fucking strip clubs and fucking nightclubs. What else does Miami have besides that? We have a beach where you can fucking go swimming and on a jet ski. I don't know what people say when Wisconsin or Milwaukee don't have anything. It is these narrow-minded ass people who don't like adventure, who don't like exploring anything. It is all just about flashy shit. It's so bullshit. Sorry. It is the most frustrating thing ever. And that means to me they don't give a fuck about Giannis. They might want Giannis out of the Milwaukee because it gets them the views and their ratings and their money. But what about best for him? Has anyone asked him, Giannis, do you want to leave? And what does he say? No. But then they're still on his ass to leave. They don't give 2 fucks about Giannis. Excuse my language, but they don't. And it's annoying. It is so annoying to have my city shitted on all the damn time when we do nothing. And now every time ESPN comes here, they're gonna get booed. We do not mess with ESPN here. Stephen A. Milwaukee people are taking Stephen A. Smith, and you're like, don't come here, bro.
But that's the years and years that Milwaukee didn't get it. That kind of bad.
Yeah, and we're tired of it. Now we're going to be the Milwaukee that people think we're going to be, I guess. Get out of here. We don't want you here. When ESPN came for the finals and they showed them on the screen, Even people outside, they were all booing. Like they have never showed the city once love, and every time they have, it's fake as hell. It is so fake.
But see, you're saying the media asks Giannis all the time if he was gonna leave?
No, they just pressure him and talk about it and shit on the city. No one's gonna go help you, Giannis, in Milwaukee. No one's gonna want to go to Milwaukee, Giannis. When Carmelo Anthony,
I don't remember anybody saying that to like.
Stephen A. Smith says it all the time, Jay. Skip Bayless tested it all the time.
No. That might be for the NBA, but I never heard that say that to like Rogers or Favre or.
Yeah, they have. Stephen A. Smith said that all the time about Rodgers. Get him out of Green Bay. They don't ever get him players. It's a boring ass state. He can't do anything there. Like,
That was later on in Rogers' career.
yeah, when he got good. That's what I'm saying is they just don't like Wisconsin, and every time we get good players, they're always telling them to leave. But we're always rated in top 5, or yeah, actually top 5 recently for great food, food environment, great river walk, great scenes, tourism, blah blah blah, economy stuff, all that stuff that just proves that they're talking out their fucking ass and they're wrong. Like this isn't just in my opinion. These are stuff we beat New York City 2 years in a row for best downtown. Like it's not just about high skyscrapers and all that shit. Like it's how is your communities. We have the Summerfest grounds. We have the longest music festival in the whole world. And then after that festival's over, there's Polish Fest, German Fest, Italian Italian Fest, Mexican Fest. They have everything. Like it's
and Greg.
Yes, I know Indiana beat New York also, by the way. Like
and Greg tailgating party.
no, Indiana's was it your guys' mall? It was something downtown you guys recently did that beat New York and something, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah, see, I don't have that kind of problem because I live in California. Yeah.
Boo.
What?
Boo. Yep, you heard me.
What do you have against California, man?
It's California and they take all the shine from other states.
What?
That clearly definitely has better culture than California. California just takes everybody's leftovers.
No, I think
and then they say, look at me, look at me, look at me.
I think that's New York, buddy.
No, New York is
like
New York makes their own thing, and then well, besides the Giants, but yeah, no, New York's also very annoying as well. That I dislike them more than California. So,
man, I love California,
but nothing's worse than Texas, that's for sure.
Too soon, man. It can't get that too soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about the floods, by the way. I was just talking about Texas culture in general.
Guys, we want to apologize.
If you guys think that I was making a joke about the floods, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not. No. Wow.
No,
but yeah. Do wish those people the best, but I was not making a joke about that whatsoever.
We want to send our well wishes to the people of Texas. That never shouldn't have happened.
That's what happens when you defund the weather.
Yep, that's what you get. And we're not going to go into politics right now, so. But yeah, I can't think what passionate about the. Like, I'm gonna talk about this on our podcast.
I just like we don't even take like a lot of superstars from people and they still are just like
Really?
we don't. Giannis is
When
literally
was
the
the
first
last?
big player the Bucks have had
When was
in
the
a
last
long time.
big superstar that?
The last big
Uh,
superstar besides Giannis, you can consider Brandon Jennings, Monte Ellis. I would consider those mid-tier stars.
okay.
Andrew Bogut, and then after that, it would be Michael Redd and Ray Allen.
Ray Allen played for the Bucks.
We drafted him,
Okay. Okay.
and then he said he wasn't going to sign with us, and we traded him to the Sonics.
Okay.
So,
Man.
and then before that, we went on a slump for a while. And again, a lot of it was there's nothing to do in Milwaukee, blah, 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 blah. And again, it's just a narrative, and players and people
So
don't,
let me
again,
ask you.
again, this could be just an American culture thing, but a lot of people rather hear something than instead of experience it. Uh, Americans have a lot of this, like, there's a word that actually would say this well, but they just aren't gonna go out their way to
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
something or research it. So as soon as they hear it, they're gonna believe it. I just call it lazy. That's like it's it's ignorantly lazy, like But again, Bill Burr comes to Milwaukee a lot. He says it's literally his favorite city. Carmelo Anthony comes here all the time. Charlemagne Lagarde comes here all the time. Shaq was just here twice for no reason. But I also get mad at him sometimes because he'll say there's nothing in Milwaukee, but then he'll go to our Brady Street and be by our clubs, like the hypocrite. But I think also like Bill Burr said, like the reason he don't talk about a lot because it's his favorite city and he doesn't want it to get ruined by other celebrities.
Oh, come on.
So it feels like some people gatekeep it sometimes, but like hey, you got to enjoy it. There's a lot of great small cities in America that people just
Yeah.
that just don't go to experience because they're not the big 16 names that you hear on that. And you hear Milwaukee all the time
So
on TV
let
and
me ask you
movies.
this, Kenton. Yeah, are you gonna show me around?
Hell yeah. I'm in downtown almost every week, bro.
If I come down there, we're gonna you're gonna show me a good time.
It's Milwaukee. You're going to have a good time. And another thing, don't get me wrong, we have crime. Every city has crime, but unlike
Oh
other
yeah, yeah.
cities,
Everybody has crime.
But unlike other cities, a lot of our crime is contained in certain areas, maybe besides the stupid Kia boys, which are teenagers most of the time. And most of the crime in Milwaukee is petty teen stuff now. Like we do have gang activity, but again, it's in slight areas. It's not as spread as
Yeah.
it would be in other big cities. Like Milwaukee's dangerous, like neighborhoods to be like, oh, this 3 block radius, very safe. Then this 2 block radius, not safe. Then this 5 block radius, safe. Then this 6 block radius, not safe. And then this mile suburb area, safe. Like our
But
crime
you
in
know what
Milwaukee.
I want to try out when I go to Wisconsin?
Cheese
It's
grits,
a damn beer.
spotted cow.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not a big beer fan though, so
I
I'm
I,
the wrong
I
person
think I
to.
know. Or is it like really good?
Like I've had, it is really it's smooth. It's not. It's one of those beers that doesn't make you go like, ugh. Like it's very smooth and pleasant. So it is a good beer, but I think beer is the most overrated thing in the world. So
Oh really? Well, what do you drink?
weed.
Yeah, that's not a beverage, but
I don't care, man. Um,
are you more of a wine guy, hard liquor guy, or
I'd say yeah, wine and hard liquor.
uh, me? I like a nice ale or IP.
We have a lot of that here. We have so much of that here.
I love it. I love it.
We also have a lot of brewer tours that I'll take you on,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they give you free samples.
Okay, cool,
By
cool.
the way, I don't know. if you guys know this, but Wisconsin kids can drink if you're with your parents, and parents will bring their kids on those tours, and they also give that. And I was one of those kids.
How old are these kids?
I was 12 when that happened. So, and then I also had a beer one time when I was like 6. So, in a
Okay.
restaurant. Yeah, in Wisconsin, if you're with a legal guardian, you can drink. So, hey, France does it. Well, why not us? You know.
Yeah, but that's a different country.
And Wisconsin's a different place.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, we got hidden gems. You know, you can go get messed up with your family.
You talk about my state. You hate California? Well, buddy, I don't know what to say about that.
Oh, we also have the Dells, which are cool.
Okay.
That's the world's water park, the water park capital of the world. There you go.
Uh, so yeah, you talk. Oh, did you get everything off your chest?
Um,
I'm giving you this huge platform to get it off your chest.
again, there's a lot of people on ESPN that I do watch, but most of them left, so it has to prove something. Again, Wisconsin is such a great state. Even though there's a lot of things I don't like about my own state, I think everyone feels that way. Not everything's perfect, and this state's not. But it's an underrated gem of the United States, um, and I just can't believe that not only are they disrespecting the people who live here, which that's kind of when I draw the line. You can banter all you want about teams and sports and organizations, but I think when it comes to the people, unless the people blatantly have like an actual like record of not being the best, like Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
then I just don't know. It's a lot of hoopla then.
Hey,
One of
look at
my
Caleb.
podcast friends vacations every year in Milwaukee to get away for like a week or so. Talks about it um glowingly every damn time.
Look
Yeah.
at Caleb. Back it up.
Thank you, Caleb. It's just
Listen.
I generally the city feels big and small, and that's where you get like that calmness. You don't get the huge traffic of like Atlanta, New York, California, Texas, any of those big ones, but you get that adventure. You get the experience of going to different food places, different buildings. We have so many museums. Our architecture is amazing. Even again, the party life here, even though it's not huge and glamorous, is
Yeah.
straight to the point and great. And another thing that we have that almost every other place that I said does not have is that Midwest hospitality. Hospitality of everybody, especially if they go in public, loves to fucking talk, and we will buy people. There's one time I went to a bar just hang out with my friends, and I got 6 beers bought for me. I didn't pay for anything. I was just talking. Like people are just so friendly from
Really.
no matter what. Like I go out every time I go out, I always meet a new friend. Like it's crazy.
You know what? If I do come out there, maybe you meet some other big YouTuber can hang out.
That would be dope. I would definitely show you guys around. There's a lot of great spots. Again, with my mentor being a DJ and getting to meet some bar owners and stuff like that, it'd be cool to show you guys around.
Okay, that's a deal, dude. Awesome.
Also, another thing, real quick, I gotta mention this. Bringing that up, the art scene in Milwaukee is unreal and so underestimated. We are on the come up. There's gonna be so many artists, music wise,
All right.
producers. We're already one of the biggest markets for film when it comes for directors, animators, and all that stuff. Like we're just again just an underappreciated state and city. Again, we also have one of the most states for most NFL players, by the way. So like we
Yeah.
produce athletes as well. Like we're pretty legit. I would consider this is pub. I'm trying to be non-biased because I'll leave room for other ones. But I consider Wisconsin a top 10 state in America.
That's cool.
So,
Well,
so
guys,
yeah, that's my venting.
well, guys, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the episode number 40. All of that Kenny getting everything off his chest.
Yeah, and as much as I was getting mad at those people, I will open them with open arms to come experience this great city, so they can change their views on it. So,
Especially me.
so man, again, there's been so many people. Even people that had have had bad experiences here, like maybe their cars getting broken into or someone getting robbed, they still end up loving this city because they don't allow those bad
Man,
moments to define them. Because my friend gets robbed all the time in his home state, so
you know how many car breaking we have in California, dude?
and carjackings and people getting robbed. It's America. That's all you gotta say. It's America.
It's like every day
Yeah.
here in California.
Man, I heard some crazy stories of people getting robbed by like their cousins in small towns. Like,
Yup.
what up, Raider Rebel?
Oh, hey, Ray Rebel, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Nothing. We just talked about the Packers earlier, and then we let my co-host get everything off his chest for I think it's been 40 minutes that he's been talking. So yeah.
Yep, 40 minutes for 9 years of ESPN and other mainstream media platforms hating on my team in my city, you know.
Which I never do. I'm not gonna dump on the city of Wisconsin because I love the green and gold. I always love the green and gold. So
Yeah,
it's my second home.
you know what? Because I was gonna talk about because of these race on my YouTube channel, which is coming up. I gotta talk to Jay after this about stuff.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
I will be doing vlogs, so
Oh, really?
yeah, not like Casey Neinstack like vlogs, but like quick clips and like little shorts, but all edited together of like me doing moments and showing certain things. It's not gonna be like the best hot. It's not gonna be like super high quality me like setting B-roll type stuff, but like
Okay.
me showing stuff, you know.
Yeah, I gotta give you the password to the editing software.
Yeah.
So
I'm also. Again, we'll talk about it after, but I'm super broke now. You'll know why. So.
I mean, guys, you gotta love Kenton. He's been growing since I met him. I mean, as a talker, he wasn't just talkative when I met him. But when you get this guy on a podcast, he loves to argue.
It's fun. Again, I changed my life a lot, changed a lot of my crowds and my areas to try and take time for myself and give me some time to do things that I want to do. And then find people who actually will support me in a right way that I feel like is right. That what friends do. So
The guy right here.
yeah. So Jay's been probably the biggest help in that standpoint. So just sucks he lives so far.
Yeah, it does. I love California.
Come to Wisconsin. You don't have to pay so many taxes.
But the weather is
I'm just
all over
playing.
there. I can't live in the cold. My body won't. My body can't take the cold.
Yeah, especially until they're not as like the old. Like, by the way, was Milwaukee's old cold when I was like younger and global warming didn't make it worse? it was kind of bearable. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be cold whenever, but like our winters weren't so like dry.
Ooh,
They were pretty. They like we would still snow and it'd be very cold and all that stuff, but it didn't feel like you were breathing in glass.
sorry about chiming in, but I need to say thank you to John.
Oh,
He's a,
hi John.
yeah, he's a new subscriber. He also has cerebral palsy like I do, but he is a Raiders fan. But I'm not gonna talk trash about the Raiders. So,
Eh,
but it's good to see you. It's good to see you, John.
the most thing I'll say is just I'm sorry you're a Raiders fan right now.
Oh, yeah, don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen.
What I feel for it.
John, but I really appreciate you dropping by.
No, seriously, thank you. It means a lot.
We all gotta stick together in this small community.
Yeah, especially one again that gets outcasted again by mainstream media. That's another reason I have a gripe with them. Just not them attacking my state and
Oh,
city
God.
and my team and my favorite player.
There we
Is
go
that they
again.
don't allow certain other YouTube personalities to go anywhere. You know. So
But yeah, my channel, it doesn't matter my channel. If you're a Raiders fan, if you're a Niners fan, if you're a Jets fan or a Dolphins fan, all fans are welcome to.
Caleb, we might have to get that into a shirt. Mainstream media.
You're horrible. I would never wear that shirt. I have pride.
No, but it has to be like quotation marks.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, I just
And
want to thank,
exclamation points as well. Like mainstream media.
I just want to thank the new subscribers, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. It really means a lot to us. It really does.
Don't get me wrong, we're eventually down the line probably make merch, especially until my brother does clothes and I have other friends that do clothes stuff as
Well,
well.
I have some designs, but now I have to find a place that actually prints it.
Again, you can hit my brother up. If not, I have other friends I can give you.
Or yeah, can you find out from your brother and your friends?
Yeah, we'll do.
I've been getting a lot of messages asking if I'm gonna get some merch. And I go, I have the designs, but I need to find a place that will give me a good deal on printing the merch. So
Yeah, and I also like stuff that's done in quality and also
yeah,
with sweatshops. So
yeah, me too.
which
I
is
like good quality. So
which is actually easier to find than I thought looking at my friends' stuff when they do that stuff. So it doesn't make sense when other people don't.
mhm.
So but yeah, we'll get that stuff going, and then again, stuff I'll tell you again after because I
Yeah,
don't want to ruin the surprise for the subscribers and
yeah.
the community. So
But I think that's it for today, you guys.
yeah, not too much. A pretty chill one, besides the 40 minutes of me yelling at
What do you mean for the jail one?
mainstream media.
I had to sit here for 45 minutes listening to you just go on and on about the media. which
Uh-huh.
which
Yeah,
makes
that's what you're supposed to do on our podcast. You know,
and
sometimes you have year-long football and wrestling ones that we go on. Don't get me started about the rest. Don't get me started about the wrestling ones, Jay. Okay, we've had full episodes just put for wrestling at sometimes. All right.
oh, let me ask you one question about wrestling. I want to take your. Do you think that was a storyline, or was it real life? What happened to our troops? Do you do you think they really cut him, and the fans got mad, so they had to bring him back, or do you think it was storyline?
No, I think that rage was real because I was commenting a lot on WWE's post for them to bring him back, and I don't even watch WWE.
You posted him to come back too.
Hell yeah, I was with everybody. I was on WWE's ass. I was calling them every name from left and right, up and down. I was like, how dare you abandon that man who gave you his whole career and his everything? They better give him a championship run. That's what I'm demanding next.
You know what? Everybody's saying that too. He doesn't.
Give him a championship run.
Yeah,
Have him be the one taken from John Cena. That would be amazing. That'd be amazing. I would come out of my fan retirement to watch that again. To watch.
I think this is gonna happen.
I put my word on it. If they do that, I will be here with you watching that live stream pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
and I will actually be able to put commentary because I'd be actually watching it.
But listen to this. What if in John Cena's final match of his career, it with R-Truth? R-Truth takes the belt. He wins it, but 2 seconds later, he loses it to Seth Rollins.
If he does not actually have an actual championship run, that is funny though. I'll give you that. That is hilarious. But if WWE doesn't give him an actual run, we will riot. And all those LED screens that WWE has will be no more.
but he will still go. He will still go down in the record books as a champion.
Yeah, but he needs a. You know what? I demand R-Truth beats Roman Reigns' record for the longest champion in WWE history. Let's go.
They're not gonna do that. You know how long Roman Reigns was champion for?
Like 3 years.
Almost 4 years. Almost 4 freaking years.
That's crazy how much of a wrestling nerd I still am, and I haven't watched like SmackDown or Raw, and like.
Well, I do have. Hey guys, I do have an interview later tonight with an independent wrestler. Well, would you call the NWA independent? That's the third biggest company.
I wouldn't call it independent.
Yeah, dude, it's the third biggest company in the United States.
Yeah.
For wrestling, the NWA.
The truth.
And like I said, I get the opportunity to interview a 2-time champion of NWA later tonight. So yeah. And also I get to interview Hawaiian Candy tonight also. And I'm doing another interview Sunday with that man over here. Which I am not looking forward to.
Yeah, either am I. You gotta ask me questions.
Yeah, I have to sit back and listen to him. Yeah, on and on and on, over and over again. How the media is screwing over Wisconsin.
What you guys don't understand is I yap a lot on the stream. What you guys don't understand is that Jay will call me when we're not live, and then he'll be talking for like 3 hours.
Really? You're gonna throw me under the bus?
It won't be 3 hours. There are times where he'd be going on for 2 hours long. I don't know how long though.
That's a lie, though. That's a lie.
No.
Don't
I got the receipts.
Don't. I got receipts too. Don't believe that, man.
I'll go to Facebook right now, Jay. Right now. I'll go to Facebook right now. right now.
I'm
Don't
gonna erase everything.
don't touch me. No, no, I'm gonna go there before you.
Anyway, guys, man. Anyway, guys, we've been having a fun time today, so it's fun. It's all about having fun here. So I hope you guys had fun. I know we did. So
Yep, I'm down, Caleb. I don't know about Jay though.
well, I have to get ready for 2 interviews.
Yeah, so
I got one. I got one in 1 hour and another one in 2 hours. So
also for anybody watching, if you guys have any questions about me, this is weird saying that, you can put them in the comments below.
yeah. Leave it in the
He
comments.
texted he texted me saying he didn't know how to come by that, and I was just like, make a community post or something, but you can just do that here, so
Yeah. So or I'll just write it in the community tab too. So if you guys
okay.
want, go for it. But yeah, but Caleb, yeah, I don't think we can. I don't have time today.
Hmm.
So, oh, thank you, Raider Rebel. I really appreciate that. I already have about 10 interviews already filmed, and now I have to send that over to Caleb. No, not Caleb, but Jackson.
Wow. I was like, I don't know why I'm saying wow. I knew that you had that many coming up.
And now I have another 20 like up of interviews to do. So I'll be grinding and grinding and grinding. So it it looks like you guys love the interview, so I'll keep doing it until the beginning of the season. When the season starts, the interviews are gonna not be coming out that much because I'm doing football content. But after football, you're gonna get more interview content coming out also.
Also, I can say my channel will be dropping in August. So,
Okay, really?
like it, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Finally, did you get a
Not
logo?
my, well, I'm gonna say my sports one as well, but that one I'll be doing more content again when the season goes on. But definitely my gaming one, or I guess variety channel, because I'm gonna be doing more stuff on there than just gaming. But
Yeah.
when I do live streaming, it will be a lot of like gaming stuff. So,
All right, that's cool. Well,
so
that like I always say, stay safe, stay positive, and you know what to say, Kenny.
go Pack, go Bucks, go Wisconsin versus everybody.
And also California. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.